So, good morning, everyone. So, we are going to discuss the term-wise syllabus given by the CPSC in the yesterday. So, this is mathematics, and your subject code is 041 for the session 2021. 11th and 12th together it is given to you, starting whatever it is given for the 11th class. So, keep in your mind that. So, objectives are given to you. First, what is the objective? How objectives are fulfilled, and how it is framed. It is given. The course structure of the 11th class, it is given. It is not mandatory to you. Now we are going to discuss the 12th class only, as you are the 12th class students. Okay. So now we will enter into the class 12. It is term 2 of the class 11th. This is your class 12th. Under the term one paper of examination will be conducted of 90 marks, 90 minutes, and maximum marks 40 marks of the test will be conducted. Okay. And in this, the relations and functions 8 marks will be given to you. From the algebra 10 marks, calculus 17 marks, linear programming 5 marks. Total 40 marks paper will be given to you. As it is informed previously, it will be of objective till now. In the month of November only, you are going to have a board examination. This is board examination, which will be conducted by the CBSE, the objective type of examination. So depending upon the situation, it will going to decide that how the test will be conducted. So every moment, every step, every day, you should think about your final examination. This is final, means a board examination only in the month of the November only. So keep in your mind these things, and please respond properly, even in online class or whatever it may be, and complete your work. Work should be completed. Whatever the work is assigned to you, that work should be completed. And internal assessment 10 marks will be given to you. Based on the internal assessment includes the how it includes the, let us discuss it later. Internal assessment and the chapters, whenever you see that in the relations and functions, only types of the relations, reflexive, symmetric, transitive, equivalence relation, one-to-one and onto functions are given to you. Functions. Okay.
Sir,
And here,
elementary option is not there, no, sir.
What?
Sir, relation and functions, sir. The
What?
elementary basic elementary option. Sir, the topic I forgot, sir. Wait.
Binary operations, I think so you are asking.
Yes, sir. Sir, it is not there, no?
Binary operations and the inverse function also. Finding the inverse function. Yes. It is not mentioned here. So in the tab 1, it is not mentioned here. In the inverse trigonometric functions, definition of inverse trigonometric functions, domain, range, and principal value branch. सिर्फ यही है. And under the matrices, concept, notation, order, equality, types of matrices, zero and identity matrix, transpose of the matrix, symmetry, geosymmetric operations on a matrices, addition and multiplication with a scalar, simple properties of the addition, multiplication, scalar, non-commutativity of the multiplication of the matrices. That means AB is not equal to BA. Already we have discussed. And invertible matrices. Here all the matrices with the real entries. Real numbers as an entries only will be given to you. Inverse of the matrix, how do we find out? So elementary row operations and elementary column operations is not mentioned in the matrices. So that means whatever it is not mentioned, but already we have learned it, and keep in your mind that one also. Don't worry that but using the inverse of the matrix we can find out here. Okay. Invertible matrices is given to you. Invertible matrices means the matrices which can be find out inverse. Now here, when you come to the determinant of the square matrix of 3x3 matrices, up to 3x3 matrices, minus cofactors and applications of the determinants finding the area of the triangle. This is we have discussed. Okay. And adjoint matrix and inverse of the matrix, solving the pair of linear equations in 2 and 3 variables, having unique solution using the inverse matrix method. Using inverse, consider that in the third first matrices में invertible matrices बोला है. Invertible matrices is nothing but we can find out inverse of the matrices using the elementary operations only. So indirectly you can consider that also JFTR. It is not mentioned particularly in elementary operations. Elementary operations याद है ना आपको?
Yes, sir.
Is it? Do you remember? Yes. Now third chapter and fourth chapter में ये है. An objective type of test will be conducted to you as per the till now the information given by the CJC. Coming to the calculus part, continuity and differentiability, which we are now continuing the chapter. Whatever the chapter we are continuing. In this continuity differentiability, derivative of the composite functions, which already we have discussed, that includes the chain rule, and derivative of the inverse trigonometric functions, derivative of the implicit functions, concept of the exponential and logarithmic functions, derivative of the logarithmic and exponential functions, logarithmic differentiation, derivative of the functions expressed as a parametric form, second order derivative. All these concepts are there in the continuity and differentiability. That means mostly here in the continuity and differentiability, when you see that Rolle's theorem and the mean value theorem will be there. Nutshell at the end of the chapter. That two topics are not mentioned here. That you will come to know that, because if I say now also you are getting confused, I think so. So Rolle's theorem and mean value theorem, whenever if we have discussed that the 2 points are not mentioned here. Okay. Now applications of derivatives applications of derivative of increasing decreasing functions, tangents and normals, maxima and minima. First derivative test motivated geometrically, and second derivative test provable to. Second derivative test का proof है. Simple problems that illustrate the basic principles, understanding the concept as well as the realized truths. That means it includes the mostly all the topics of the applications of derivative, that is which is given to you sixth chapter. Next seventh chapter is after seventh till the sixth chapter, your term one book will be there, part one book will be there. But in the part one book, everything is there. And in the part two, means six chapters, it was given to you in the term one. Apart from that, from the term two, it was taken linear programming chapter. A chapter is taken in the term one. Okay. This is about the syllabus. But that means complete part one book is there. Along with the part one book, extra linear programming chapter is included as the part two book in the term one. So linear programming. So we have to linear programming chapter we have to complete in term one. Okay. And internal assessment, whenever you see that a periodic test will be conducted. Periodic test of the 5 marks will be conducted. Means one test should be conducted after 5 marks. Okay. And mathematics activities should be performed by you, and activity file record banana hai, and for that 3 marks will be there. Term end activity and viva will be there. For that 2 marks will be there. Okay. 1 mark will be there for the term end activity. One activity will be given to you, and that activity you need to perform as a test in the school, means internal school based level mein hota hai, and viva will be asked to you. So term ending में one record means you have to maintain, and term two के लिए one record you have to maintain. But you can write both the things in one record only. But you can separately mention the term one, term two. Okay, a page which should be separated, term one, term two बोल के separate करके उसी में रख सकते. So you have to buy the one practical record book, just like physics and chemistry you are going to buy. In the same way, mathematics skill also you have to buy, and activities will be given to you. And what two activities to perform for every chapter ending, one activity will be given to you. Okay, that will be given to you in the coming days. And coming to the term two, in the calculus is 18 marks are given to you. Under the calculus, it is there integrals and applications of integrals and the differential equations. These 3 chapters are included under the integrals. From these 3 chapters, 18 marks will be given. Vectors and 3-dimensional geometry, that is 14 marks will be given to you. Vectors and 3-dimensional geometry, 14 marks. Next, under the probability, 18 marks, 8 marks will be given to you. Total 40 marks, and again 10 marks of the internal assessment. So one periodic test will be conducted to you of 5 marks. So mathematics के लिए especially there will be So for mathematics के लिए periodic test will be conducted. So I will announce the and chapters and the periodic test timetable to you. So now assessment of the activity work. So clearly activity work कैसे perform करना. In the first term, any 4 activities, and in the second term, any 4 activities shall be performed by the student from the activities given in the NCERT laboratory manual for the respective classes 11th and 12th, which is available on the link. So here it is, one link is given to you. If you want, you can go through that. When you are opening that, it opens the uh, okay. I'll share it to you, that file, it is there with me. I'll share it to you, don't worry about that. And here it is given that four activities only to be performed. So 4 activities, what to be written, what to be performed, will be informed to you in the comment box. Okay. So the weightage are under the activities performed by the student in each term and record keeping के लिए, record maintenance करने के लिए 3 marks will be there. And obviously this include your notebook of your regular notebook also. Keep in your mind your regular notebook also. So on any day, you may come to the school compulsorily. You have to come to the school one day to write the test. On that day, whenever you come to the write this 40 marks test, you should come with your practical records and other things also. And assessment of the activity performed during the term end and viva voice both included. That means as a test, एक एग्जाम की जैसा आपको one वो that will be given to you, just like an exam, one activity will be given to you to perform that activity, and one viva voice question will be asked to you. One not one question, questions will be asked to you individually, just like an interview by me only. That means internally, I have to conduct further 2 marks. So that means here, this is 5 marks activities related, and 5 marks your PT1 exam. Periodic test will be conducted to you. In term 1 periodic test, in term 2 1 periodic test will be conducted. It may be 1, or it may be 2, or it may be, and the average of it. Okay, so the prescribed books is given to you. So this is about your new term wise syllabus, whatever it is given to you by the syllabus. Okay.